Do I ever cross your mind anytime? Do you ever wake up rich and hot for me?
Why are we wearing sunglasses?
Tigercop. I just wanted to start with I just wanted to do a good R&B intro to this one.
That's what the sunglasses were
yeah,
for?
yeah. That's basically all the song. I was expecting Adam to jump in with the.
No, I never heard that song.
You've never
before.
heard Brian McKnight's Anytime? You never heard Anytime by Brian McKnight?
I don't know if I've ever heard a Brian McKnight song.
That was like a roller skating
hold on. You've never experienced the pure bliss of driving alone at night down a city street, listening to Brian McKnight Anytime?
0 times.
I miss you. Yeah, you've never seen his videos? Where he's just like singing in there's just one piano in a room and for some reason the walls are purple.
Never seen it. Sounds awesome.
You've never. Okay. Okay. Well,
Adam grew up in a bomb shelter. So.
You grew up in a bomb shelter.
Yep.
In a bunker.
No Brian McKnights allowed.
Yes.
No Brian McKnights in bomb shelters.
All right, these are gone.
We're losing. Okay. What's up? Episode 003 of the Tigercop podcast. How we doing?
I'm good. Are you asking me or them?
Yeah, everybody. I'm asking everyone present currently. How we doing?
I'm great.
Hello, viewer.
Hi.
One viewer. Hello.
How we doing? Adam Littman, guest producer, host, episode 3 today. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man.
Adam
Thank you.
Littman is, of course, of the band MAMAHAWK.
It's true. Very true.
Top 3 band names, favorite band names, maybe of all time.
Cool.
It reminds me of a weapon and of a mama cooking at home.
It's a violent Southern mom.
It's a violent Southern mom.
That was the idea.
That was the original name? Was just violent Southern mom. That's our.
Then we thought, how can we make this more concise?
Yeah.
Let's.
We've got violent Southern moms somewhere in the South.
I don't know why it's that. I just feel like moms might be more violent down there.
I just feel like because in the South you just say mama more in the South.
Oh yeah. That is where that's from.
And I like the idea that somewhere in the lower 48 there's a mama in her house and she owns a tomahawk. Like you know what I'm saying? She owns one. And so or she owns a hawk, like she's a falconer.
I'm 1/9 Cherokee.
Yeah. And I own weapons.
Figure that math out.
You'll probably find at least one person like that.
Yeah. Statistically speaking, there's one person like that.
Can we use Facebook Ads Manager to circle in on tomahawk loving? You guys need to do that.
You can probably do that
for your music.
Tomahawk loving moms for this next one. Yeah.
Southern.
Yeah,
in the southern region.
Got to be big on Trisha.
Florida
Trisha
to
Yearwood.
Texas.
Yeah. Trisha Yearwood fans. You just got back from Vietnam, man.
I did, yes.
How did that go, dude?
Not great.
Not great?
Not great.
That sounds like a lot of people went to Vietnam and had not a great time.
I mean,
in the past.
Who didn't go to Vietnam?
Specifically from the years 1961 to 1972. Yeah, a lot of
Sounds
bad
about right.
experiences in Vietnam in that period. What happened, man? What's
Well, I got there and immediately got sick. Whether it was the traveling or the air quality, I actually think it's because nobody covers their mouths when they cough at all over there.
They just cough at people. It's a sign of affection.
Yeah.
I guess we got on the flight to go from Korea to Vietnam, and it was just like everybody. And you're in this metal tube flying across the ocean with recycled air. You're breathing in other people's coughs for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. That's when somebody coughs near me, I like to just put my mouth right up to their mouth and just suck it straight in, just a straight cough to mouth.
It's kind of like a cheap vaccine.
Yeah, get it over with, man.
I prefer to retaliate and just cough directly into their face.
Right.
They cough near me, I go up to them and I just go,
Little camera check.
Little camera check. Well, you said, are we rolling? And then that put the little inception in my mind. I was like, wait, hold on.
There's just a lot of things we have to roll at once.
Yeah. Well, when you it's like when you leave and you leave the house and you're just like, did I lock the door?
While you're locking the door, you're like, am I locking the door?
And you could literally watch yourself lock a door and then you drive away 10 seconds later. You're just like, I didn't lock the door. I didn't lock the door. So you got sick on the way to Vietnam.
I imagine I started getting sick there. Within a day, I had lost my voice completely. I was running a fever. My stomach was fine, but I just felt like shit. and that kind of colored the entire trip in not that great of a light.
There I was, boots on the ground.
There I was.
Da Nang.
What city did you fly into?
Flew into Hanoi,
Okay.
and it's I had never been to Southeast Asia, so this was fucking nuts. Barely any traffic lights in that city, and in most cities.
Oh, okay.
The main mode of transportation is motorbike.
Ah, yes.
And it's just complete chaos. We figured out that there are no rules. You can ride on the sidewalk. You can, there's no crosswalks. You just walk.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And
Right.
it's like water. There's people going every which way. And it's like, I saw one accident and I didn't even see it happen. And I was like, how is this a thing?
Yeah.
In America, it's just like accidents all over the place, and there's only cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like some cars, but then weaving in and out of everybody are these motorbikes. Wow.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. I actually kind of liked that part. It was a new way of just being, so that was fine.
I got two quick questions for you. One is a food question. Did you get to sample any banh mi's while you were there? Actual banh mi's?
Yeah. It was actually, it came in a baguette. Yeah.
As they should. As all proper banh mi's should. I was about to say all American banh mi's. I was like, well, that's definitely not an
And they have
American
this stuff called cough sauce. It's just this compressed air.
It's just compressed air. They spray over it. It's just Asian diseases everywhere. It's like SARS and swine flu just in a fucking aerosol spray. Yeah.
But they have a lot of dentists over there.
Okay.
From the amount of masks that I saw.
Right.
Just
oh man,
Surgeons.
all dentists.
well,
must be in
everybody
Vietnam.
is a surgeon. Apparently, I don't know what happened, but
So studious.
So everyone's so surgical.
everyone over there is very small. The entire country, I imagine the entire region of Southeast Asia, is built for people that are about 4'5".
Oh man,
So everything was real tough for me and my brother. We're like 6 feet.
you're right.
And sitting in these little boats on this little bus, it was like they have these little chairs and little tables.
Yeah.
They're all like plastic chairs and tables like you might buy at like Goodwill or something that's like $1 for a chair or whatever. And every shop has these, and they put out these tables and chairs, and they're like a foot off the ground, and everyone for lunchtime sits on these little tables around these little chairs, and it's just like kiddie tables.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I didn't do that because I'm not trying to eat at the kids' table.
I mean, I would. Why not? Go to eat at the kids' table.
Because I'm 6 feet tall and they all fit in those chairs, and I'm not trying to like.
I feel like I would just sit at the table Indian style and act like Paul Bunyan, you know. And you've got the beard; you could fit.
Yeah.
You should have just taken a flannel shirt and just called yourself Paul Bunyan.
Pancakes with bacon the size of the village.
This is a Vietnamese restaurant. Like, well, you don't have pancakes? What's going on? Just sit at a table. You just didn't sit. I would have taken advantage of my Texan size. Just sit there, but not in like an overbearing way. Just sit there and be like, well, I'm sorry that I'm 3 times your size, but I'm going to sit on the floor.
You know the best part about the Paul Bunyan? He had guys. Okay, so the skillet was like the size of like a baseball field, and he had guys with butter strapped to their feet go butter skating on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Did you ask them if they would? Did you tell them that that's?
Yo, I have no idea what you're talking about. Butter skating?
Welcome to the Tigercop podcast, Adam. This is what we subject you to.
That's the intro?
We ask you about butter skating and if you should act like Paul Bunyan.
I thought that was a normal question.
Yeah, no. It turns out Butterskates is it's a normal question if you're on peyote. Yeah.
Oh, that
yeah. It's the trick is you have to be on.
It was a weird morning.
Which I'm not.
What was that children's book? Not to get too off subject, but hey, we're here, so fuck it. What was that children's book called? What was it? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Was it a book first? I remember the movie. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Well, no. It was a book first because I read it. I would read it every book fair, every elementary school year that they had. They brought all the cool books. They would bring all the cool books for like 2 days,
and then you'd read one over and over again.
and then you'd get a cool book, and then they would leave, and then you'd just have your regular bullshit library books, and you're like, I don't want to read any of these except the one book about the space shuttle.
What is a regular bullshit library book?
Oh no, okay, you didn't have like book fairs and
I
your elementary.
did, but I don't know what regular bullshit.
Well, the book fair would come like once a year for like K through 5th grade, right? Or at least it did in my school. And the book fair was like you could buy a bunch of crazy books, and it would be like it would be like it would be like the Sideways stories from Waistcoat, like crisp
that's the
copies,
good stuff.
new the good shit,
Yeah.
right? That you want to read as a kid. It was like the TV show Guts condensed into like 48 different books that you could buy. You're like, this shit's rad. I'm gonna read this book. Go play some King Griffey Jr. baseball. We're set. Get me into reading. And then and then somehow the book fair would fuck off, and then like the next week you're just left with the regular
Little
bullshit
Home on the
library.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
That's what you're left with. And you're like, but fuck,
yeah.
I wanted to read the novelization of Phantom Menace for kids, like 13 pages long.
Where was that? I bought like Rookie of the Year, the novel, and at the
Exactly, the novelization is so funny.
It was like you want to get kids into reading, but like that was but they only had it 2 days a year. You're like, what is going on here? Do you want us to read or not? Because like this is how you do it.
I love how the authors would like work in like new characters and new stuff that wasn't in the movie. It's like, come on, man, you're getting your shot here. Just ease up.
It's like Ghostbusters, the novel, and like you watch the movie as a kid so much that we literally wore out the VHS. Yeah. We broke the VHS, so you know it as an 8-year-old kid, and then you read the novel, and it's like, and now here's our new character. Ronald, and you're just like, wait, hold on. Ronald was not in the, here's Reginald, the 5th Ghostbuster. You're like, Reginald wasn't in the movie. I call bullshit.
And it's like Venkman gave whatever a coy look, and you're like, there was no coy look in the movie. What does coy mean? I need to look that up in my Merriam-Webster's dictionary, which is also on my desk.
Egon Spangler, a portly 300-pound oil baron. And you're like, wait, hold on, man.
Spangler,
you can't just change up this shit.
Egon.
What's going on?
Comedy. Speaking of comedy, let's do it.
We're introducing the sketch.
Yeah, we finished the sketch finally that took months because it was way bigger than our britches could contain.
Yeah. Oh man, this was a learning curve. It was a learning curve sketch. But I guess all this stuff is, man. You just try to you're just figuring it out on the fly. You're going. Big thanks to MAMAHAWK who came and did the big scene in the middle there.
You'll see.
It was very sexy. We were like, hey, we need to write a sexy heist song. And who better to do that with MAMAHAWK? We had a short list, and we were like, let's do MAMAHAWK because we just walked in, and I picked up a bass, and you picked up your keys, and you guys did your thing, and like it just kind of happened, and we just like jammed like 20 minutes of like sexy jazz, like acid jazz.
Well, before we spoil it too much.
Okay,
let's roll the clip.
All right, let's roll the clip.
I don't get my son back, and I mean real soon. You better kill yourself. Because when I catch up with you, I'm gonna take my goddamn time. By the time we're finished, you're gonna wish you weren't born. I'll have your head on a fucking pike. You understand me? Fuck you! I'll fucking kill him right now! I wanna talk! You kill him! You kill yourself, you motherfucker! Give me back my son! Hello!
I don't think that was the clip.
Yeah.
I don't think was that.
Adam, did you do that?
Was that Mel Gibson's Ransom?
I think that was Mel Gibson's Ransom.
That was a clip from Ransom.
Did they end up exchanging the money for the son?
I don't know. There was probably a Jewish slur in there somewhere, though.
I bet he killed. Was it Gary Sinise?
Yeah,
I bet he killed him.
That's when he was actually shooting that movie and thinking of a way to make a Jesus movie at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess
again.
So we found the new clip.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it right here.
All right. Let's roll it.
The new clip.
Let's roll it.
Let me tell you what styling is. The perfect session. A-frame wave, ground swell, spitting out salt water in your face, doing a little lip action move, a 360 without a bounce. I call it a liquid Drano, wannabe Bullwinkle. I tell you no lie, my friends. It's a consciousness raiser.
Man, I'm gonna throw up. What's consciousness?
Okay, so that was a clip from the 1993 movie Airborne.
I've never seen that.
Starring Seth Green.
I think you sabotaged that one because you talk about that movie all the time.
Yeah, it's a great piece of cinema. Mitchell Goosen moves to Cincinnati. He wants to be a surfer, but he can't because he lives in Cincinnati. Jack Black's in there. Fine piece of film. That's not what we were looking for, though. Are you?
I give up.
Okay.
We're clearly just never going to see this.
All right, let's just play something. Hopefully, this is the actual clip. And all right, let's
pull up scat porn.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
And go.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
10 years down the drain, just like that.
I mean, I was a lazy sack of shit. They should have fired me from the IT department, like, after my first year, but you were like the stud, man. You were killing it.
No pensions, nothing, man. Just out on the street. I wouldn't even do that to my ex-girlfriend, dude. I'm more worried about Corey than anything.
They let Corey go?
A week ago.
Oh, no. How's he taking it?
Not good, dude. He keeps on calling me every night. I don't know if he's on Ambien or just heartbroken. Last night he called me talking about wanting to rob the place.
Like a movie?
Yeah, man, like a heist.
How close does he live?
Okay, so my security card will get us through the central server hub for the entire Southwest region. From there, we've got to get through 2 more additional security checkpoints. Got my guy in Latvia. Take a look at these schematics. They're perfect.
I mean, this all sounds great, but what about the vibe?
What?
Corey, it's simple. We're going to do a heist. Every heist needs a vibe.
Anyways, so we've got 2 more circuit boards we've got to get into internally. I'm going to send these schematics over to my guy in Serbia so we can confirm them. But we've got to get into this internal serving unit. And Andrew, you're going to be my guy on this. Where did you get... Is that a... Do you... Guys, we need to tighten this up or we're never going to pull this off, all right? Who cares about a fucking heist song?
You're right. He's right.
Corey, you're right. Our eyes were bigger than our stomachs.
All right, let's get serious.
Gentlemen, we're clearly drunk. I say we table this and do it tomorrow.
Corey, have a seat.
I have so many questions. Why are we in a recording studio? How did you 2 learn how to play instruments so fast? And is that Walker Lukens?
Hey, Corey.
Yeah, huge fan. Andrew, what the hell is going on?
I did his website in 5 minutes. He's producing the record for us now.
Record? There's no record. Is that MAMAHAWK in there?
I did their website in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's on the internet, so...
Hey, Andrew, can you keep playing the bass? I'm still dialing in the sound.
Thanks, man.
Yo, this is good shit.
Corey, I need a whiskey and a whiskey.
What does that mean? What does it even mean?
Relax. In the morning, we'll run a Soderbergh. It'll be fine.
Well, if we're gonna run a Soderbergh, we'll need a Holyfield.
Our Holyfield ain't gonna be worth shit without Victor. I'll get him on the horn.
Guys, this is 0 hour. We're talking about federal prison. I need you guys to focus up. And why are you wearing blazers?
Corey, you put us in charge of the vibe. Us, MAMAHAWK, and Walker Lukens are doing our jobs. Let the professionals work.
Guys, we're hacking into a mainframe. There's going to be a literal mainframe in this room. Most of it is going to happen in the pitch dark. Did you get my email? You're supposed to grapple onto a roof. Do you have any idea what that entails?
I can't get onto a roof with a base rig. Plus, you'd have to rig up a pulley system. I don't know how to do that. I'm not Al Borland.
Yo, who invited Fat Leonidas?
Hey, you speak when spoken to, Adam from MAMAHAWK.
Adam.
I figure we set up in plain sight on the sidewalk. Easier to find, easier to set up the back line. Yeah. Okay, Victor, I'll see you soon. Well, I'll tell her you said that about her outfits.
What is a backline?
Our VIP patrons won't climb to a roof. Plus, I have a rep from Grey Goose doing an open bar.
VIP patrons, open bars. So you 2 want an audience while we rob the payroll division of an international tech conglomerate.
I vote sidewalk.
Who votes sidewalk?
Sidewalk.
Adam, please.
So you 2 just want to pull up to international tech headquarters, start unloading instruments and building a stage, while also booting up $50,000 worth of computer equipment, sneak past lobby security in a full jumpsuit, hack into the central mainframe, walk out with $200 transfer to 3 individual offshore accounts, all while you guys are playing an acid jazz music festival on the fucking sidewalk?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll.
Okay. Oh, I'm definitely peeing right now.
How the hell are we gonna vibe our way out of this one, guys?
You guys were fantastic to work with. Thank you.
They're really nice guys.
It's a good look.
Really great.
Really professional.
That saxophone.
Great
It's a little
tones.
sharp.
A little bit.
Great tones.
Yeah, congrats on that Grammy, by the way. That was
Yeah.
clutch.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did that feel? Actually winning a Grammy
For our
that?
song.
Yeah.
It was like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
You just gotta thank God. You gotta move on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's
You gotta,
like
Yeah.
you just gotta, you know, you just living for the moment, man.
like I don't
Just
do
one
this
thing.
for the accolades, okay?
Yeah.
So
It's real too because we made a Rolling Stone cover for that.
We found the one that the Rolling Stone they're already on.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's real.
Yeah.
Are we gonna put out the Walker Lukens, who also cameoed in that? What's up?
Special thanks to Walker
Yeah.
Lukens.
Shout out to Walker
Shout out at
Lukens.
Public Hi-Fi. Thanks to everybody at Public Hi-Fi
Matt.
Studios. Matt,
Jimino.
the gang. Thanks for South Congress Cafe for letting us shoot that bar scene there. So yeah, it was fun times. Gabe, shout out to Gabe.
Yes, Gabe.
Pillager Productions, Charles Pierce,
Yep, he filmed the
and
the last bits. Corey,
a
course.
solid collab there. The Universal Audio LA2A that I put that bass through to get that
Yummy.
righteous bass, that ripping bass tone. You know what I'm saying?
it was sick, man.
So yeah, that was that might have been. I mean, you know, a lot of studio experiences are really fun, obviously, but that was really neat because we just walked in and didn't know what we were gonna do, and then I literally just started playing a riff, and then you guys kind of fell in, and we were just like, okay, all right, this is
we
cool.
sent them we sent a link to the Ocean's 11 soundtrack, and we're like, maybe they'll listen to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. But
Yeah.
then I ended up mixing it, like going back and forth between the Ocean's 11 soundtrack and ours, and I was like, I think ours might be better.
Let's just send it to Soderbergh, see what he.
I'm gonna send it. It's all made by one guy. I didn't really look into it too much, but like all the music in those movies, it's like credited to one guy. I'm sure
Yeah.
he hired a band.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tweet that guy with that shit.
Hey man, hey, you want us to write lounge jazz heist songs for you?
Please,
Yeah, we'll do that.
Can we go like? We need to start over with a different franchise, I think, at this point because
Yeah.
they've kind of run into the ground. But I was gonna say, Walker, should we put out his outtakes later?
Oh, absolutely.
We had Walker roasting everyone in the band
Yeah, it was pretty great.
one by one into the talkback mic.
Walker's great because I've never met anyone that understands. He's one of my favorite producers to work with, bar none. He's incredible. You go on a little journey when you work with him on a song, and he takes it. Look,
kidding,
man.
I'm
I'm just
kidding.
saying,
I'm kidding.
it's just a special time. He's great. I love him.
Oprah.
But because of that talent, he knows how to like get you where it hurts. It's specific to the instrument you're playing. So he was like, he looked because he looked at me and he was like, hey man, can you keep playing? I'm gonna dial something over here. I'm not getting enough feel out of you right now. I need more feel. I'm not.
He's like, it was something like, he's like, none of these knobs are for feel, so I'm gonna need you to play way better.
Yeah.
He's like, you're behind the beat and you're ahead of the beat at the same time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just go hang myself now.
My favorite was when he roasted Adam. He was like, even though you guys weren't there yet, we filmed it separate, but he's like, Adam, Kenny G over there. Hey, there's no professor here. You slow down. You're not being graded. Play music.
Yeah, I love that. Loved it.
Yeah.
We got some good outtakes of Adam though.
I'll put
You
those
did?
in there,
We
too.
got. Oh,
I don't
we
think
got
I've
some
seen
good-
these.
We
You're
got
like,
some good
who's this
stuff.
grilled cheese sandwich?
Who's this? Yeah, who's this cheese dick?
Can you just like splice
Yeah.
that all together
Yeah,
and just
we're gonna
throw
do
it
a
in there?
whole. We'll do a whole outtake reel.
TJ Miller style.
Yeah,
we'll do
it'll be
like a
pretty
whole-
good.
Nice.
That was fun, man. Let's do. I don't know. We've been, we've thought about taking those guys. Basically, they're just loose. I'll say for one that I had to do a lot of method acting. I went deep. I went deep for that role.
I just did the voice and like, dude, I was so like, I apologize for my pastiness in most of that sketch. I don't know what was going. Maybe my diet was shitty. I'm just like sweaty and white the entire time.
Yeah, I think.
But I
yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, well,
Thank you for watching.
that's when you said you were mainlining whiskey and cheeseburgers every day. So
Yeah, it barely fit through the needle, but
yeah. But I mean, I prepared for that role months in advance. Went deep into the character of slightly not myself, and sometimes you got to do what's required for the role, and you've got to just put yourself in that mindset.
Yeah, you got to make the sacrifices.
Yeah, for instance, that my character was a tech, a coder, a programmer from Austin, Texas. So to prepare, every Sunday morning, I would stand in line at an overhyped taco restaurant. I would listen to
with a girl in a hat.
Yeah, with a girl in a wide brimmed hat. I would wear a lot of Patagonia clothing. I would listen to overhyped blues bands.
Yes.
The white hipster kind, the white hipster blues bands with the crunchy southern riffs.
It's like the natural evolution of the Black Keys.
Yeah.
20 years later.
Basically, yeah. And then the lyrics are like
15.
a little too horny, just a little too horny for the music. Just like a bit too, What else do programmers in Austin do? That's what I did.
Co-work.
Yeah, a lot of scooters. Wrote a lot
They
of
have like
scooters.
a WeWork T-shirt under the Patagonia.
Yeah, wrote a lot of WeWork. You know what? I don't know. I'm trying to make fun of coders. I got nothing.
Fuck 'em.
I got
fuck
nothing.
'em. Yeah, got him.
Got him with that
Hey,
one.
coders.
Yeah,
I'm just
they're like
kidding. Do your thing. coders.
Honestly,
thanks for the rent increase.
Every single programmer I've ever met is like the coolest person ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
They're a really hard group to make fun of because they're all pretty
they're
dope.
fine.
Yeah.
They're definitely making our rent go up, but it's not really. It's the market,
Yeah. Who is doing that?
It's
God.
I'm gonna blame Obama.
Anyway,
That's what I'm gonna blame.
back to the world of musicians.
Yeah.
we have a new segment. It's not too different from our other segments, but we're gonna take a peek at Austin Craigslist musician ads.
Ooh.
So go ahead, Adam.
Well, that sounds like fun.
See what we can. what
I'll take the
trouble- we
lead
have-
on
we have
that one.
segments Now we're trying to make segments.
Shall I read this out loud?
Where's
Hold on, this one actually looks kind of serious. He's in Orange County.
This. Let's do.
Yeah, we got to do one that has like a deranged.
What about the
headline.
Bobby Bass one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a guy going around Austin musician
Bobby
Craigslist.
Bass?
Bobby
Yeah,
Bass.
scroll down a bit.
Go down.
Bobby
Scroll
Bass.
down. Bajo
Oh,
player.
wait, please help Bobby. That's the sequel. Don't go to that one yet.
No. Please help Bobby. No. This is good. We'll Tarantino it. Go
Oh,
to
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
go
Scroll back up. Go to Please Help Bobby.
Please help Bobby. Here we go.
I am.
Oh my God.
I am. So okay. This is on. I found this last night. This is on the Austin musicians.
No shit.
Craigslist, and it just says, I am begging for any friends of Bobby's to please help set up an intervention for him. It is apparent that he has gone off into his paranoid fantasy world, and I'm hoping we could bring him down to earth before he spirals down any further into mental instability. So please, if you care about Bobby, contact him and offer him some support and grounding in this time of trouble and convince him to seek professional help.
So Andrew sent me that, and I was like, "Wait, why are we going to
What?
joke about this?" And
What's going on?
and
But
then,
it's
then I saw the prequel.
But even if that's serious, why is it on Austin Musicians Craigslist? Like, what's going on? What is that? Because I just don't spend any time on this. I don't need to.
Well,
And
maybe
there's
you should.
There's
If
like a
you
whole
did.
world. So go back.
You would know who Bobby is if you did.
I guess so. We would
right.
get into Bobby's world.
We're
so
gonna
to
see
speak.
who Bobby
Scroll down.
is and why he matters.
Bobby Bass says. Okay.
Let me read this one.
God.
I am on AOL. I am
My screen name.
I am tired of all the crap on Craigslist. From now on, things are going to be my way or the highway. If you had a bass player in the past and played gigs, you will say how often you played and what types of venues you worked. When someone replies,
Where'd it go? And you like their playing, you will tell them how soon they expect to be gigging, how often, and for what kind of money. Good bass players like me who see the same ad week after week worry that the situation is a dead end. Then all you get is responses from losers or maybe good players like me. Need more info before they're willing to invest their time in an unknown situation now with a bunch of know-nothing nobodies. If you don't post your ad the way I think is right, you will be flagged.
I like how you just assume that he's Randy
He's the
Macho.
and then he's the oh yeah.
Just Macho Man Randy
It was kind
Savage.
of a mix of a couple wrestlers.
I don't know. It's so funny. I don't know if this is serious or not, but I like how he's expecting ads to not be dead ends on musicians on Craigslist. Like
And he's saying
not,
he's gonna flag anyone who does it different.
I don't understand, dude. There's so many questions. And also, his name is Bobby Bass.
And he's on AOL.
He's on AOL, dude. He's like, I don't know. I don't think this is right. I don't think this is real. Hold on. I know this isn't real because AOL doesn't exist anymore. AIM Messenger
That's
doesn't
right.
exist. Oh, they're getting us.
I don't know, man.
It's pretty funny
It
though.
might just be fucking nuts.
Dude, I don't know, man. I would like to assume that he's in
Wait,
like
Adam, hit back and
Yep,
do
yep.
hit Windows F on the keyboard and search for Bobby. Let's see if there's any more Bobbies. Okay. Now hit. There's like a down button up by where you searched, like up by where those words are. Okay. Is there any more? Oh, here's another one.
Oh shit!
I'm smart, baby.
Sorry.
Oh wait, is this
All right,
Bobby again?
okay.
Go down to the bottom. Let's see if it's Bobby again.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
no.
No.
Never mind. It's
All
someone
right.
new.
But we're still
Sorry
reading
that
it.
I have to lecture you. This is a community message board. So if you're specifically looking for a job, go to the jobs category on Craigslist. People are here to commune. What? People are here to communicate.
This is so patriotic.
People are looking to meet others. People are looking to network. People are looking to play music and have fun. Music can be a hobby, and beginners are welcome. If you need a job, that is understood as necessary in life. However, trying to fit everyone here into the same category as you is offensive and insulting, as well as extremely narrow-minded. So how about you pack up your Mr. Bossy Pants attitude and take it somewhere else? We don't need it or want it here, flag Nazi.
This is your hour.
Cesar. Today we will fight. We will fight to survive. So apparently this guy is just looking around for very serious. He's a very serious gigging bassist, and that is why he's on Craigslist looking for music jobs in Austin when he can literally just like throw a rock into the street and hit a band to join. So
As you do.
Yeah.
I've thrown many rocks into the street
Yeah.
and hit many bands with those rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, you were that guy up on the overpass that was.
Oh, you were the overpass
no,
guy.
What? No.
Yeah, I think.
No.
Did you
Call
just
the
admit
cops.
your guilt on a
Motherfucker.
nationally syndicated podcast?
I'll be careful when I
Nope.
drive home. Don't let this guy leave before you.
People are watching this podcast in Wyoming. Do you know how far this reaches?
That's like 5 states over?
Yeah, it's at least 5, if
So-
not
The
The
7.
only person that lives in Wyoming,
Yeah, the one
Who's
person that
watching this?
name a city in Wyoming.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. That's
you.
yeah. That's all I got.
I was going to say that. I was totally going to
name a city in
that.
South Dakota.
Glorp.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, that's a real place, though.
Yeah.
Can you prove me wrong?
I can't. I still can't do it. I tried to do that like a month ago. I was like,
I think we need to give Adam. Let's go to misconnections. Let Adam. Let's let Adam.
let's do a regular misconnection. Yeah, let's go
So,
to.
yeah.
Oh,
next-
what are you trying to say about me?
No. We're giving you a chance to voice act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, you could do that.
Thanks.
We're just saying you're a murderer. Move on.
Thanks. All right. Missed
the
connections.
last
Here we
tab, I
go. Missed connecciones.
So look for whichever. Looks like Andrew's been looking at it.
Ooh, seeking small talk
Oh, no, I looked
advice.
at it earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Try to throw me under the bus.
Yeah, sorry.
Man for woman and go. What?
Flagged by Bobby Bass.
Damn, Bobby Bass got there first. College guy here. Let's try it out. Young Latino college guy here, looking to reconnect with some of the older men I've encountered. I'm verse and
What does
tatted.
verse mean?
What does verse mean?
Email
A
me.
verse?
I don't know.
Verse?
What
You know,
does verse mean?
this one's a little classier than I expected. Go. Let's.
Yeah.
Do, the third one looks funny. Young guy wanting to stretch.
Ooh. At LA Fitness, baby. This is no fun. Craigslist is
Someone
killing
got
my
mad.
boner right now. Latino Fiesta.
I guess he got his
This
stretch
could
on
either
there.
be funny or about the grocery store.
And you are a young, handsome Latino stalker. We made eye contact twice this morning. If you see this, hit me up. Ooh.
Okay, good luck.
Sounds like a
Eye
bueno
contact.
fiesta.
People are giving way too much credit to eye contact in these.
We're going to skip that. I don't know.
Roasted myself might be good.
Okay, and go.
Oh my God!
man.
Craigslist is like,
Man, we're
man,
flagged
cracking
Bobby's
down.
on a rampage.
Wait,
dude.
we talked about Medicare for all.
Lord.
Let's do this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, this has to be raunchy.
Oh, come on, man.
we're
What
in
is
our
going
podcast,
on?
Bobby.
These flaggers. HEB.
HEB,
Oh, here we
Riverside
go.
and Spring Valley. Slim, shy white girl with blown hair who works as a cashier. I'm the tall, slim Jamaican guy with dreads. We locked
Yeah.
eyes. You could hardly speak, same as I felt a moment between us. If you see this, let me know if you interested.
Oh, he's wanting to sling that jerk chicken.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's a
Dude.
Jamaican dish.
Yeah.
Oh, I could use some right. That sounds good.
Ooh, jerk chicken?
Is there a place you can get that?
I don't know. Jamaican food's highly underrepresented in
It
the city.
is.
I don't know if I've ever had jerk chicken or Jamaican food.
Yeah?
Yep, I don't
All
know.
right.
Well.
Okay, let's do the next one.
Missing my coffee date.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
All caps,
that.
very important.
You want to? Okay. Do you want him to read this?
Yeah, but you have to say it in all caps.
Yeah.
Missing my coffee date. This is in hopes of finding my ex-neighbor who used to have the best coffee dates every now and then with me and whom I have lost touch with. I am leaving this here in some weird way, hoping you read this and get back in touch with me. I used to love our brief moments together and would love to see you again.
Wow.
That's kind of sweet because you know why? Because all caps usually means to me that it's someone over 68.
Yeah.
So it's
Why
actually kind of
68?
I don't know. It's just like that seems like the age. It's like just past baby boomers, maybe. No, that's in baby boomer. But
Definitely boomer. Yeah.
But the greatest generation were the ones who would type in all caps. But we have
Yeah.
some older boomers who would do that.
they
too.
wanted to be clear. They wanted to know that you are getting the message.
No, I think they just don't know how to turn caps.
Oh,
lock
yeah, that's
off
true. Yeah, that's
'cause they're
true.
old.
That's
But
true.
that's what makes that one kind of sweet and sad.
Man, so yeah, with the coffee dates, just that's crazy.
Like I could see if my grandpa had been divorced, like he would make a message like that.
That sucks.
It's
It would.
sad.
So that'd be kind of funny if that person was just dead and they couldn't find him because they were dead.
I got to see your apartment,
Ooh,
brunette
yeah.
in dress.
Yeah, baby.
Let me take this one.
All right.
You live in South Austin, and I got to see your apartment.
Oh, baby.
I thought you were sexy and finally got to get a good look at you.
Oh, my God.
You have nice curves and a pretty face, and I can't stop thinking about you. You're a friend of someone I know. Sorry if too vague, but if you think this is you, I'm the good-looking guy.
Oh,
That's
you're definitely not the good-looking guy. You're definitely not the good-looking guy, man.
Brunette in a dress. If this is you, and lock your. If you're a brunette in a dress, put your shades down in your apartment.
If you're a
That one-
brunette in the dress, you're getting wifed up tonight by the good-looking guy.
That got my blood
Let's
pumping.
do one more. Since
Let's
we
do.
showed-
Let's do one
since
more.
we
I
showed
want
the
to. I want to
sketch.
take my Robert Downey Jr. out for a spin.
Ooh,
Let's
here
see.
we go. Yeah, you choose then. How
let's-
about this
okay.
one?
Tony.
Blonde with car wash?
Blonde from Car Wash. Yeah, here we go.
Let's try it.
Tony, you can't just be asking people for dates.
Okay. Okay. You brushed up against me by accident and kind of inappropriately. We laughed. I said, "I wish I could have been prepared, so I could have enjoyed it." But I was serious, and now I'm prepared. If you want to give that a try again, okay.
I'm just saying, like, are you gonna?
And listen,
Are we dating or not? I mean,
okay,
it's-
I saw you at a car wash, and you were washing your car. It was a nice car. I mean, it was a Toyota Corolla. I mean, I'm Tony. I do drive Ferraris all the time, so it's not. It's not quite.
You like those
the
Ferraris?
same.
I have a
you like
couple.
Ferraris? I have.
No big deal.
I have four Ferraris. I do black mostly. I have one red. One mustard yellow, and that's just because I want to stand. I'm Tony Stark. I wear blazers with t-shirts. So
You a yellow kind of gal? I feel like cherry red kind of gal.
it's cherry red. Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, we can go out.
Interrupting in yours.
It's okay. You could interrupt my Robert Downey Jr.
my
with your
Robert-
Robert
only
Downey
with my
Jr.
Robert
all the
Downey
time.
Jr.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it. You're doing good. That's good. You did some
Thanks,
good
man.
research.
I'm just
was
trying to do
really
something.
good.
Honestly, I'm just trying to do something as good as your Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
You
gonna.
want
I'm not
do one
gonna
as
do it
Jeff?
this
You
week
gotta
'cause
do
I'm
one
gonna
as
make people
Jeff.
Beg for it.
We're holding it out. We're holding out the.
Oh,
Goldblum.
we're not doing a Jeff? We're not doing a Goldblum?
Do you have one?
Do
Well,
you-
never mind. Let's do the wheel. The spin the wheels.
Yeah, we'll do
All
the
right.
wheel.
Hit the tab called challenge.
New segment. 5
Ooh.
5-minute
Oh
challenge.
yeah, Adam.
This
Actually,
new segment.
you
is
get to help
called-
us write the jingle for this.
New
We're gonna write the jingle.
segmento. We're writing a jingle
We're
right
writing the
now,
jingle.
baby.
So it's called the 5-minute challenge.
And
I'll
then
do
we're
a
gonna-
beat.
5-minute challenge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 5-minute challenge. Woo, woo, woo.
5-minute challenge. 5-minute challenge.
5-minute challenge.
It's that was like a New Jack Swing. I like it.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so yeah, we made this wheel of challenges and things, and we have till the end of the show. Well, we'll say 5 minutes because we'll do a wrap up. We have 5 minutes to do this. And Adam, the onus is mostly on you, or the responsibility is mostly on you. We're gonna help guide you along.
Cool.
So
Just click in the middle here.
yeah. See.
And go.
Write a song about.
All right, now go over to the objects.
Oh, here we go. I see how it works. Write a song about.
Dr. Pepper.
So I have to write a song about
Wow.
Dr. Pepper now?
We'll help. So are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? Do we want to do another one? Because we don't have any instruments or anything. Or do we want to do
We can clearly beatbox.
acapella? You know, or do we want to do one more? We want to do a different one just for the.
Okay, let's spin one
Yeah,
more
let's do
time.
it.
We don't like that one. We're choosing a
you
different
know,
one.
Well, we put write a song about for once we have instruments in the equation.
Oh,
But
okay.
we're
So here we
stick
go.
with Dr. Pepper though.
Here we go. Oh, still Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Escape from prison using Dr. Pepper. All right. We have 5 minutes to figure out how this is going to work.
Okay,
And
well,
I'm not
So we
timing
all
it.
come up with, like, we're all escaping from
I mean,
prison
we're just
together.
devising a plan. So
Yeah,
we
we'll-
just have 5 minutes to devise a plan to escape from prison using Dr. Pepper.
Got it.
Okay, now first, I think we need to establish: are we in a cell that is like one of those new school, like locking door with the glass window, or are we in an old school prison cell with like bars on like an open air window from the
Well,
outside?
we'd have an advantage if it was the bars because we know that soda can eventually disintegrate
It is
anything.
acid. I think that would be the
Ooh.
acid. I mean, that would take a really long time.
Ingenious.
Yeah.
How
I mean,
long would that take? Like a year? if you
20
keep-
years. I would
20
definitely-
years?
definitely 20
That's not
years.
even an escape at that point. You'll probably
No.
just be let out of prison.
I feel
No,
like
it's a pride thing. We're going to escape
okay.
right the day before we get paroled.
Yeah, I think the best method would be we use it as some sort of diversion tactic or weapon against the one guard that is against your cell. You know
I just thought of something.
what?
Like, you think your stomach acid is more acidic than Dr. Pepper in
Definitely.
terms of like you could probably use that to burn through
constantly
the
puke.
cell.
So you
the
mean like
metal.
drink a lot too much Dr. Pepper
drink
and
too much
Have it mix in
puke
with
it
the
up.
acid.
constantly.
Yeah, definitely.
Just
Yeah,
every day you're just puking up constantly.
yeah, just
You have it in a little bucket.
yeah. You just have
Oh
a
my
Dr.
God.
Pepper
And then a little
puke
paintbrush
bucket.
you request.
Yeah,
Someone sneaks a paintbrush in a cake and you're
yeah.
just painting it on the
And
block.
a cake. Like they just, I like the assumption that like prison guards just let prisoners have a whole cake, just a whole cake, and they're
They
and
exit.
Also,
and they
the
see
assumption that they let you have Dr. Pepper.
yeah, at all, you know.
They
like,
see the
oh,
brush
shit.
in the cake and they're like, in the X-ray, and they're like, let's just see what he does with this.
Let's see where he goes with this brush. Maybe he wants to paint. Let's leave him inspired.
I
you
mean,
know?
if he wants to decorate his cell, go more
We've got the
power to
bars.
him.
Okay, the bars are gone. Now what? We're out of the cell, but we're still in the prison.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Do we make like a kind of oil slick scenario with the Dr. Pepper? It's too sticky.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's too
we have the
sticky.
cans. Are they cans? They can't be bottles. That's glass. So
Yeah.
cans. And that can be pretty sharp. So we just start killing
Yeah.
people with cans.
I feel like I feel
Cut
like
into three
I feel
triangle.
like we form the can into some sort of like slicing shiv. Right.
Oh yeah,
So
you can make
take the
anything
can-
a shiv.
Yeah. I don't.
So many
I
shivs.
have nipples, Greg. Can you make my nipples into a shiv?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
The
the
answer
answer
is
is
yes.
yes. Always. You can always make nipples into a shiv.
That would be painful.
I enjoy shiving my eyes with nipples all the time.
Oh boy.
You know what? Here's the deal: is we don't know the layout of this prison. I feel like we should probably know the layout
But
of
we
the
could
prison
use
first.
a piece of the can as the little side, the mirror behind the corner.
Right.
Like,
Right.
maybe.
True.
So at least we'd be able to
Oh,
get the
I got
like,
it.
the sniper thing.
Yeah.
You can also lure the guards to where you want them by just.
Placing
Putting it-
delicious.
It's like a trail of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Placing
23
delicious
flavors.
prison
Ooh,
guards
Dr.
are
Pepper.
yeah. Prison guards are typically overweight, right? So like they
yeah.
drink sodas,
The running, you'll get away with the running. They won't catch you with the running.
right?
And that's where the oil slick comes in.
But it might be
Boom.
too sticky. But what it could
too
be is
sticky.
it trips them up because it's sticky, not because it's slippery.
Very true.
Like one of their feet gets stuck and they fucking face plant. There's 7 guards out of the picture. You've sliced a few. There's 3 more.
Remember all that puke that we were putting in the bucket?
Yeah.
That could be the oil slick.
Well, that too, but also you could rig it up like some Home Alone thing. Like they open the door and it just falls on their head, and then they get all this acid in their eyes
become
and
a
shit.
skeleton.
Yeah.
All your stomach acid starts burning through their skin.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It just turns into a. Who's that director who does the fucking? Is it John Carpenter? No, who does like scanners and all that?
Oh, I don't know.
The guy who does all the body gore porn fucking horror movies from the 80s. You know who I'm talking about. Sorry, I forgot it.
Do you know? Leave a comment.
No, you know who it is.
No.
You know, I don't know. I'll look it up right after this and I'll know who it is.
Leave a comment on the YouTube channels.
Dude, I love this segment. That's
Good.
Awesome.
I feel like just to offer an alternate route, I think we could. Okay, assuming we just have a 6-pack of canned Dr. Pepper, you basically wait for the guard to come let you out for recess or whatever you do in prison. You shake up a can, you spray it in his face, take him out with one chop, give him a good chop.
Yeah, always.
And
chop.
then in a fail swoop, you take his gun and his keys. All right. Grab the extra magazines, blast your way out at that point. Use the
Do
remaining.
they have extra magazines?
Yeah, use the remaining 5 cans for nourishment and to throw
It's
at other
health,
guards'
it's HP.
heads. Yeah,
Just John Wick your way out of that shit.
and just blast your way out, man.
A
Yeah,
lot of blasting.
yeah, just blast your way out. You've seen enough John Wick. I feel like I've seen so much John Wick at this point. If I needed to blast my way out of a situation, blasting my way out of a
Oh,
situation.
I thought you were blasting your way out with the Dr. Peppers.
Okay,
That
if it was
too.
John
Yeah,
Wick,
yeah.
John Wick can kill a man with Dr. Pepper. But no, so he gets out of jail and he's all sweaty and covered in puke and Dr. Pepper. And then someone
Yeah.
goes, "Did you just break out of jail with Dr. Pepper?" And I'll look at him and I'll go, "Yeah."
Yeah,
That's like, it's the weirdest delivery in that movie, but it works.
yeah, every single time.
Yeah. It's like, you probably want to take a shower, don't you?
Or a nap. Just take a nap, dude.
Yeah.
Every jump, at this point, it's just exhausting because he hasn't taken a nap yet.
Yeah.
You're like, man, can you just lay
He's
down?
owned 2 dogs.
Power nap
within a few days.
Yeah, within a few days, he's owned a few dogs.
One sadly murdered.
Yeah.
House blown up.
Just rest your eyes for 5 minutes, man.
And that hotel, like, when do they have time to clean up?
I feel like they've got a pretty solid cleanup crew.
Yeah, they probably have to because you can't murder in the hotel.
Man. There was so the guy that plays the head
McShane.
Ian McShane,
Sweaty man.
Deadwood, was also in a series.
Hot Rod. He's in Hot Rod.
He was in Hot Rod. He was also in a series about 10 years ago called Kings on NBC, and it was a short-lived series on NBC, and it was fantastic. And it was basically if monarchies still existed, the United States never, basically the United States lost the Revolutionary War. Monarchies still existed.
Ian McShane's the guy.
And Ian McShane is like the king of America, essentially.
That's awesome.
And so it's like modern day monarchies, and it was a really compelling, good show, good premise, good acting. Canceled after 9 episodes, man. And I remember watching it and just being so bummed that it was canceled because he played the perfect modern king. He would have scenes where he was just cooking his own breakfast. He's a king, but he's like, I'm cooking my own breakfast because cooking is the right application of heat in any given situation. And you're like, what are you talking about?
It's like Benjamin Franklin. He's got this. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really philosophical and
he's really
quaint.
just really good writing. And it was like one of those moments where you're just like, oh, this Deadwood canceling after 2 seasons. You're like, why? This show is amazing.
I haven't seen any of these references this entire time.
You ever seen John Wick?
You ever see John Wick?
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
But
You ever see the
same.
next
It's
two
the
John
same.
Wicks?
I just imagine that the next 2 are the exact same.
Yeah.
Okay.
With cooler sets.
All right, we're stopping this right now. We're going to see John Wick, both John Wicks. Actually, click on Pro Tools. Let's see
How many John Wicks do they have?
3
3 with a fourth.
Three now.
coming.
Fourth one coming on the way. Click on Pro
God.
Tools. Let's see what's our time looking like.
Yeah, because we
What
can
do
just
we- what
watch
do we
all
got?
of John Wick on.
Yeah,
here.
we got 45.
Okay.
Let's burn a little bit more time. Let's get about.
So
This is about 10 minutes.
we're at 50 minutes right now. because of
50
the
minutes.
So if I gotta piss,
Yeah.
do I just
Just
get
go.
up and go?
Just go. We'll
All right,
talk.
cool.
We'll talk about
Cool.
we'll talk about Free Week, man.
I
It's
have a secret mic in the.
Yeah,
in
we'll
the
talk about
bathroom.
Oh,
we'll talk about our
yeah.
break. We'll talk about our breaks. Go for
Cool.
it.
Bye. Okay.
Be gone.
Big on.
Foul mistress.
So yeah, man, I'm back, dude. We're back from the holidays, dude. It was a good break. Was your break good?
I think so. I don't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
You don't remember your break?
It
at
was
all?
just when you go hang out with your family, it's just like in a cloud,
yeah.
and then you come back and you're like, oh, okay.
It's fun. You catch up. You drink a lot. You eat a lot.
Yeah.
I put on 10 pounds over the holidays,
shit.
dude. All that holiday weight, dude. just drinking and eating.
I ate a lot of jelly beans. My parents have that little tiny Jelly Belly dispenser.
Dude. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, there's free Jelly Bellies. I'm going to keep going until I die.
Oh, you're just with. I'm with either my like the moms in my life or my mom, my wonderful mother, and my wonderful stepmother. So at any given situation, there is a mom in the house over the holidays who is just constantly feeding you, and like just hey, you got enough to eat? Like
with a snow shovel.
just a snow shovel because that's what Texan moms do, And so
there.
and so like after the first day you're good, you're jazzed, and like the second, third day you're just like I can't function right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm just watching Christmas movies. I'm waterlogged with Garrison Brothers whiskey. Just eating chocolate and whiskey the whole time.
That sounds about similar.
So yeah, man. It's the holidays are nice, but it's always nice to get back into that January swing of like getting back into stuff and getting back into a rhythm. Because you get it's nice to relax and be with family.
Yeah.
But you get out of it. You went to Utah, man.
I did. Going back in a couple weeks.
Utah.
Oh, you liked it that much?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, I bought the tickets.
You stay with the Romneys, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's on the Romney compound. There's
Okay.
a small shed behind the 9th brother's house, and I kind of just sit there and watch. They kind of do like the whole sister wife porn thing going on in there. I have binoculars. They leave it open. They like me
totally.
watching.
Dude, that's a good setup.
Yeah, it's cold, but because I have to open the window to get the full resolution on the binoculars.
Right.
And it's cold. It's fucking gets to 23 at night, which isn't as cold as it could be, but the friction of anyway. Yeah, Utah.
Yeah. And that's Utah, everybody.
It's just Romneys everywhere.
Yeah. Actually, they live in Mexico. Did you know that?
Oh, God.
The Romney family.
They do have a house in Utah, though. I've seen it.
Yeah, the Romney family, like, they moved down to Mexico a few generations ago. So, like, Mitt Romney's dad is like can't run for. He like wanted to run for president, but he can't because he's born in Mexico.
Oh wow.
So like
nice.
So there's this like
Mitt can't run because he was born in
no,
Mexico?
he did. He was born in the United States, but like the
Obama.
the Romneys all live in Mexico, and there are these compounds of Mormons. Apparently, a handful. Like one of them was like killed a month or two ago. Like this family of Mormons. Like 5 of them were killed by the cartels.
That was a Romney?
No. It was somebody close to him though, or because they just were like, hey, we want to marry 10 women at a time. We can't do that in the United States anymore. Guess we're gonna go kick it in Tijuana for a little bit. So there's these like super, yeah.
Was it really Tijuana?
I don't know. Somewhere down. That's just the first Mexican city that came to my mind.
Too much alcohol there.
Definitely, no doubt about it. Not any Coke, no Coke Zero either, and so you can't really
That has
imbibe.
caffeine. You mean caffeine-free diet?
I don't know.
Coke?
I've just seen a lot of Mormons drink Coke Zero. So
No, it's caffeine. They can't do caffeine.
Okay,
it's
when I
probably
say a lot of-
caffeine-free Diet Coke or caffeine-free
Right.
Coke Zero.
Is that the same thing? Caffeine-free Diet Coke is Coke Zero?
No, Coke Zero's like they tried to make it taste as close to Coke as possible, but with like stevia or something like that.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about, folks.
Well, that's cool. I like stevia. I mean, it's like
Anyway.
a healthy Coke.
Man, imagine escaping prison with Coke Zero.
Oh, imagine
That would ruin our whole plan.
imagine being anywhere with Coke
Yeah.
Zero. You know,
It's not bad. I like it.
What do you have
Okay.
against Coke Zero?
Coke Zero is
just-
good if you have a giant fucking meal and you want a Coke, but you know that you've just hit like 8,000 calories for the day.
Yeah.
The Coke Zero will be a nice ersatz Coca-Cola.
yeah. Diet Coke is
right, I use that
superior
word.
taste. You know,
Oh yeah.
I had a caffeine-free Diet Coke once in my life, and it tasted like nothing.
That's what I grew up drinking.
It tasted like the ghost of Diet Coke, and that's
It literally tastes like it came out of like it was something that was in a vial and then they added sparkling water to it.
yeah, essentially. Compelling content here on the the last 10
I don't
minutes
know.
of the.
I'm down to
the
keep it short
Tigercop.
unless something really magical happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good. How do we feel about this episode?
I loved it.
We'll wrap it up.
It was nice and quick and spicy. We're getting our rhythm.
We got any dates coming up we want to
Yeah,
plug?
Adam, what do you want to talk about?
Cheese.
Okay.
MAMAHAWK dates.
Oh,
please.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or anything. You got songs coming soon? What's up?
Oh, MAMAHAWK. We're working on an album.
Bit of
It's
an
gonna
album.
be good.
Oh, cool. I'll remember that it's going to be good.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Is it going to be called Diarrhea in Vietnam?
That's exactly what it's not gonna be called.
Okay.
So
It's kind of like deloused in the comatorium. Diarrhea in Vietnam.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
not see it?
Same
I see
thing.
it.
Do we not see the parallels there?
I see it.
We do. Yes, we do.
Cool.
Anything else? I don't know.
No.
Off the top, nothing's coming off the top.
Jazz
man.
Heist will be available to watch on YouTube and all our social media channels tomorrow or Thursday. And keep a lookout for the next episode. We're gonna have
on, Adam.
next episode of the
Going to
podcast.
hyperspace. We need sunglasses.
We're putting on our shades because our future's too bright. Oh boy.
Your Majesty, you look like the Piss Boys. And you look like a bucket of shit.